In his second book, Beyond Order, Jordan Peterson offers advice for managing the unexpected things in our lives. Well, Jordan Peterson has touched upon a lot of topics that we have summarized and converted into some simple points. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to make your relationships last forever. So without any further ado, let's get started. Spend time together. The first point that Peterson makes is that creating a great relationship takes practice and time. But how much time? Well, here is almost how much time a couple should spend doing the basic necessary things to build a relationship forever. Time for romance should be 4 hours per week and could be divided over 2 dates. Romantic interludes include once or twice a week. Conversation time should be 90 minutes per week. It can be broken up throughout the week. This is time to just discuss practical and personal matters. Ask about each other's work, the children, what needs to be done around the house, and if there is anything bothering either party that needs to be expressed. In other words, you should find time to tell your story and motivate your partner to do the same. Set a relationship standard. In order to get the type of relationship you dream of, you'll have to talk with your partner to make it happen. Many people are careful of being helpless about their needs because of the fear of not getting what they want, so they reflect their needs in a controversial way or in a worse way, but we hope their partner just figures it out. So Peterson claims that to be able to negotiate as a couple, each person needs to be clear in what they want and to be prepared to discuss their needs freely. So you should agree on a relationship standard. Make a pact that each partner will agree to be sincere and to openly negotiate his or her needs. Take the risk and trust each other. The risk we take in opening up to our partner about our deepest needs is that they could use this personal knowledge against us, but rather than be honest or suspicious about it, the best option is to trust. Without trust, there is no intimacy. When we choose to trust, we motivate our partner to show us their best side. This ability requires 2 things from us when you're communicating. This includes the courage and the determination not to lie. Life is too tough to negotiate alone. If you tell your partner the truth and you try to act so that you can tell the truth about how you act, then you have someone to depend on when the seas become high and your ship threatens to founder. This can actually be a matter of life and death in a relationship where romance remains untouched. Truth must be a king. If you are liking this content so far, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Now let's continue. Subordinate yourselves to a principle. In the marriage oath, we promise that we will not leave each other no matter how tough things become. The intention is honorable, but those of us who are married know that living out these commitments in a day-to-day through the mundane and the tragic can be more than challenging. But what we do when we want to come together again and again despite difficulties is that we hope that life and whatever it brings will be better managed together. So how do we live in peace, or how do we come to a mutual and shared vision that doesn't suppress each other's needs? How do we make sure there are no winners or losers, that one person's vision doesn't dominate the others? The answer is that both partners should subordinate themselves to a principle. Peterson calls this principle the principle of illumination. It is an real ideal where we imagine the best possible future together. In this best possible future, we are both able to totally live out the truth of ourselves. Make peace with your partner. There are 3 important states of being: tyranny, slavery, and negotiation. Tyranny is always being able to do what you want. It is a life served with cynicism, cruelty, and the hell of unregulated anger and impulsivity. On the opposite end, slavery is always approving to do what the other partner wants, leading to a buildup of anger and bitterness, and one cannot help but take revenge on a dictator. And maybe the worst thing a slave can do is be much less than they could be. So Peter warns, if you do not make peace with your partner through sincere negotiation, then one of you will tyrannize the other. As we know, negotiation isn't easy. Peterson talks at length about the issues that those attempting negotiation can face. When asked to communicate, they can face refusal, irritation, anger, or even tears. But we cannot stop the communication because of this opposing emotional pushback. Persistence is important, as Peterson emphasizes, a terrible necessity. We have to trust that negotiating is good for us both, and that kicking through the emotionally stressful moment will help us both earn our objective of mutual peace. To do this type of negotiating, we need hope, as well as a little bit of desperation. Since we are supposed to stick together until death, we have to agree that many difficulties will have to be worked through until we reach the happy and fulfilling marriage of our ideal. Marriage is a work in progress, and the journey transforms us. Jordan says you'll be attracted by avoidance anger and tears, or tempted to employ the trapdoor of divorce so that you will not have to face what must be faced, but your failure will trouble you while you are enraged, weeping, or in the process of separating, as it will be in the next relationship you fumble into, with all your unsolved problems untouched and your negotiating skills not improved a whit. With that being said, it's time to end our today's video. Press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stuff. Peace out.